Alrighty, welcome back. We are doing okay. Lost about half of the officers in that purge that happened. Haven't rebuilt all the services, but we got the extra construction room built. So we now got a total of 5 people again. And I realized that I forgot the trash here. Forgot to put a trash barrel going down. So we're going to do that before we do the catering service, which I believe is right below the file storage services. So that's beautiful. I think most of the people up there were complaining about catering. Most of the rest of the stuff has been built. Although, I'm starting to have a feeling that this is a thing where they having to run up and down the stairs is causing them to slow down significantly. So, yeah, not sure what we do about that, to be honest. We may just have to say whatever. Gonna just I don't know. Go an elevator all the way down. Okay. Water. They're saying they want gas, but I gave them gas. And now I'm giving them water. And now I'm gonna give both of these guys electricity. And I'm going to give you a phone line. You're still complaining about gas. Why is that? It's not over demanded. The connections are good. Why? You're complaining about everything. Oh, of course. I forgot, I built a trash bin there, so you need a little bit more wiring to get over. That's a bit better. Phone. Yeah, okay, you need a phone as well. Phone line coming right up. Excellent. So that's pretty much everything, I think. Although, communication service. Is communication service right below auditors? Yes, it is. And then we need temporary staffing is the next one, but I don't think anybody cares about that one yet. Okay, so let's move that. So you are having a problem with these, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the stair situation. The fact that it takes them so long. So we might have to replace the stairs with an elevator. And our profits are going through the toilet at this point. That's really, really bad. But we've got all of the services set up again, so we can repopulate all these offices. Might take a little while, to be honest, but oh, god damn it! Why me? Why me? No, and why are you complaining? Catering service needed. You got one. Computer and IT service needed. You got one, although they're overloaded. That's not my problem. All right, I put it there. You know, they should be fine. Your computer and IT services needed. Okay, this was running perfectly well when I had minimum stairs. So I think we have to. Replace the stairs with an elevator, which is what we're going to do, and then we'll have the water line going down here on the other side. Or we have the water line going down here and we move these out a bit, which I actually like a little bit better. Okay, so we still got 200 grand. So we're still going to do this stuff. Okay. 3 phones. So let's build the phones. Let's do it while it's all paused so nobody gets annoyed. 1, 2, 3. Then we need 4 electricals. Now we might get a little bit of snag from somebody because of course we just deleted all the electricity, and then so they might have had like technically they never had a point where they didn't have electricity because I rebuilt it, but they might still complain. The game code might say, hey, you got to complain now. How are our connections looking? Electricity, phone, cable. So it's all solid. Okay. So if we unpause, no, just these people. These people are getting a little bit annoyed. Okay. So we are gonna lose. Let's go ahead and let's build up the. Let's just leave the situation until we've built up this level, so we can build up the water section. That's because yeah. But yeah, I should have thought about it, the impact the stairs were going to have. I definitely expected it to have an impact, but just seeing them walk down to that floor, like how long it took, that's just nuts. Whereas the elevator is pretty much instant. You go in and you pop out at a different floor constantly. There's no actual, there's real stair mechanics, but there's no real elevator mechanics. They just happen instantly. I suppose while you're down here, while we've got this, we're going to need this. No, we're going to need this. And this is, you're still going to need a phone, so we might as well get that phone for you. Alright, beautiful. We'll get you something better than stairs in just a second. We might have to... These ones are fine. They're on the edge, so we just have to move the utility things in a little bit. And this one's fine as well. The water's already lined up properly. We could move the electricity one down, which we'll probably need at some point, so that actually works out a little bit better. Okay, construction's nearly done. Once we're done with these, because I was thinking about building another construction expansion, but I guess for now we'll just not worry about it. Let's start filling these guys in. So we want 400 plus. Oh god, really? Really? What happened to my 400 plus? You're paying 400. No, but nobody wants to pay 400 anymore. You guys are just cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. So we put them on a one column, and then when we put it on the second column, they're guaranteed to line up. Financial officers. Legal officers. Decline all, add. Financial officers, decline all, add. I don't think creative and technical officers are going to give us anything, even if we do re-add them, so screw that for a joke. Alright, so we got all of this stuff going on. Bulldoze. So we're going to bulldoze all of the water closets. Now I could build a separate elevator going down in a different location, which I think you're allowed to do with that fancy elevator, but the fancy elevator costs more, and yeah, I really don't want to. So let's get the water closet. Dun, 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 dun. So that obviously needs a little bit more in the way of lines, water lines, and then gas lines just here. It's still got like a little bit of a leftover line here from where the closet was before, but that's fine. Okay, so what are we waiting for now? We've got that done. We've got the bottom of the building done. We've got everything done. I think we're good. You're out of power. Let's get this sorted out first. Okay, that's just you. That's just one. I think because I'd actually deleted the infrastructure, so it needed it to be rebuilt. Okay, now we're good. Alright, so now I'm going to delete all the stair... Oh god, I'm deleting the back of the building. And dragging it down doesn't help either, so that's fine. So we're going to trap all of these guys at various floors. I'll leave the stairwells down here, because I'm not going to build elevators for areas I don't need. What? Oh, now we've done it. Now we've done it. Okay. Stairs. Foundation. Well, can we build the elevator now? I think once we built the foundation, then it's fine. Okay. So you guys are getting all sorts of special treatment here. So we don't need that stairway anymore. So delete that. Okay. They're still going to use the stairway for a little bit, but the construction people are going to get the elevators done. That's going to blow away our profit margin, but hopefully we can... We had a huge profit margin before anyway. 390, decline all add. 388, decline all add. I think there's something else going on that's just making those... the amount they're willing to pay so much lower. Maybe the building's just not as attractive anymore. Okay, there we go. Elevators all over the place. Now, unfortunately... I don't think we can move. Like, you can move to a free space, but you can't just shift it a little bit. Like this. Delete. Shift. This one. Delete. And shift. This one is just the moving surface, so we'll just delete and recreate. That's alright. But see, this one you can relocate, but you can't relocate it here because it's overlaying itself, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to wait and see though, because these should be going good again. I'm assuming the stairwell was the only reason for these being overwhelmed, but maybe I'm wrong. How's our connections? 92, 146. Yeah, we got to get these officers back. Gotta get these officers back. 400. That's what I like to see. Get another ad. Legal office. No, decline all. Get another ad. We may just not be able to get all of them filled up again. Automatic renovations. Delete. Wish there were some... Did you really just say you wish there were some elevators? You ignorant person. Expand your construction staff. I probably just cancelled a lot of the renovations that were about to be done, but whatevs. Whatevs. I'm going to leave lining these up for later. I think I'm going to worry about it later. It looks like we have gone down though. All the overloads have gone down or gone away. So either that's a result of all these offices being destroyed, or I'm going to do one more, but we may have to start accepting high 300s, just because otherwise we're just not going to have anything. Like, these can't be empty, they need to be filled up. I feel like, let's see, these are still 420, 440, so I don't think their rent has gone down. They don't like the rent, but they're okay. They're okay with it. No, that's just terrible. Okay, so we're going to allow 350. Is still a little bit low, but we're going to allow things like 380 and 390 because I just want to get these offices filled up again, and we're just not getting enough people. We still got to get these media things done up, but I have a feeling that the buzz cost keeps going up every single time, which I just hate. I really hate. So, courier. So our construction people are pretty much idle. So let's do this in slow time. Courier. Now we do have to wait for them to clear out the boxes, but we got 5 guys, so that should happen. Yeah, I think actually 2 of them are chicks now, which is great because we had a chick right at the start and then she left and now she's back, and I think we got 2 of them. Okay. We got financial. Yeah, all right, that's a good one. I like that one. Legal officers 2. We're going to take the 378. We're going to ignore the other one. We're going to throw them away and get an ad. I'm going to throw these away and get an ad as well, just because we're a little bit desperate. I want to see what sort of stuff we can get. Office supplies. So if we evict, it's 100, but if we move, it's 198. I was thinking I'd move and then move it back if the evict cost was high, but it's not really. Office supplies. Office supplies. Bottled water. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just like to be very precise. Bottled water. Janitor services. Cleans office at night. You're about to go home, so that's fine. Evict or remove. Janitors. I'm not really getting rid of you. I'm just moving you a bit, okay? So no need to get any sort of upset. There we go, janitor services. This is the copy service, so we're going to remove this one. And then we're going to move that over. So we've got a little bit more freedom here because we don't have to completely destroy the service. Copy service. And now that we've got an elevator, maybe I'll just put one and see how it goes. Maybe that'll be enough. I'm pretty sure it won't. I'm pretty sure it'll still run out. But it's right next to an elevator. So maybe it's fine. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. We'll take it back if we need to. And then we got the rest of them, including this bin one. Might as well put the bin here, and then we can delete this one and get them to clean that up in slow time. Yeah, I'm not going to build elevators further down because they're just not needed. They're really not. No, still crap in there. Bit better. Legal office, decline all. Financial office, 400. If we really wanted to, we probably could get 400 pluses still. But, yeah. I just want to see this income go back up, because 5 grand income is relatively low, considering where we were. Are we almost here? 3,200. Renter Roundup. Where is that one? Renter Roundup. That's 4470, and then Call in a Favor is 5110. Yeah, this is not great. I suppose a lot of our people aren't happy, which is why we're not getting a lot of buzz coming in, but yeah, whatevs. So you are catering. So 300 to move, 250 to evict. Let's just do that. Catering. It does auto pause it when you go into that menu, so that's not me pausing it every time. Although I do manually pause it quite a lot, even when I probably shouldn't. But anyway, computer and IT repair. As opposed, there is an office supplies up here somewhere. No, okay, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of this one, computer and IT repair. So yeah, computer and IT services. I thought it said computer and IT repair. I could have sworn. Anyway, if we're only replacing one at a time, then hopefully, yeah, computer and IT repair. And then it says computer and IT services. That's a typo up there. That's definitely a typo, which we can rename. So, you know, maybe they're saying it's our fault that it's a typo. Commercial printers. Let's get that done. Commercial printing. See, this is commercial printing services, but then it says commercial printers. This game, man, it just loves to mess with my head. They must have done it on purpose. Yeah. Commercial printers, commercial printing, commercial printer services. File storage service. File storage. Does that mean that all the files are gone when I delete that? File storage services. Because all these construction people come down with all the boxes and they just start hammering them until they disappear. So all of those important files that people were storing. Clearly, yeah. Did you guys just go for lunch or something? Where are my construction people? You need to be on call, doing exactly what I want you to do, exactly when I want you to do it. Auditors. Has a very nice office for a bunch of auditors. I would think auditors are mostly just assholes, but they're living in a very nice office. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit prejudiced. Maybe. It's always possible. Auditors. Okay. Let's get rid of the auditors. I missed it. Where is it? Professional auditing service. Of course it's named differently. And we're down to 2. No, there they are. There's the rest. Come on, we're missing 1. I need 1 more person down here doing actual work. They're all skipping that 1 box. Oh, I think that's the 5th person coming down to do it. There we go. Let's go up. You are overwhelmed. You're the courier, right? Okay. I'm highlighting the ground things again. Or am I? I thought oh, who knows? Oh no, they stopped being overwhelmed. Anyway, let's have a look here. Financial officers, 400. Give me some more. Legal officers, 398. And then we got 351, which is a little bit too... I'm going to give you 1 more shot to give me a creative and technical office that actually pays money. Okay. Communications services. And we do need to think about doing this for other people, other buildings as well. Not so much the restaurants and stores, because I don't think they really need specific services, but for the apartment dwellers, I think we need to start doing this. They don't have that many rooms though, but if we have a look, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14. That's good. That's something I can work with. Let's get... All building services will be 50% more expensive until the strike is resolved. Don't you usually have demands of your employer before you go on strike? Like you say, hey, I want this, otherwise I go on strike, and then I'm like, okay, done, there you go, it's all yours. And then they don't strike? Did we skip that step? Service costs, what are my service costs like? Not a killer. Infrastructure and utilities are the killers. But, yeah, whatever, services costs. I don't know if these guys are going on strike. I don't think they're ever going to go on strike. They didn't even go home. What would they do if they strike? I do not understand. Okay, let's continue on our search to replace these officers. Hello. Give me all the money. Legal officers, 393. That's pretty good. The other one is cheap as. You continue to disappoint me, creative and technical officers. I don't know how much the medical officers pay, but I'm not getting a drugstore, so nuts to that. We're pretty good though. We got 6 left. 6 left, and then we're back in the money, hopefully. Yeah, and these guys do seem to be pretty much instantaneous, this elevator. Despite the fact that if we did have an elevator this high, and the same elevator going down to the technical services, a single elevator, mind you, the building would pretty much be at a standstill. It would be even slower than if we had stairways everywhere. But that's a real building, and this one does seem to cheat and ignores the actual physical logistics of an elevator. It just says, well, it's an elevator, and it can go anywhere. It can only be placed... You can't remove an elevator in the middle of an elevator shaft. Well, that is reassuring. It's somewhat reassuring. Okay. So we're getting some overload here. Copy center, courier center. The operating costs are not that high, so I think I will just go ahead and build a second one of each. Courier goes here, and then copy. Just because I don't want to risk anybody moving out because they're upset with me. I just don't want to risk it. You need a bit more of a line. Oh, elevator's broken down. But we got maintenance people, and apparently the janitors stepped in to help with the broken elevator. So that's nice. That's very nice of them. Financial officers. See, here are the expensive ones. They were missing for so long. They just weren't showing up. Legal. No, you just suck. You absolutely suck. Our money hasn't gone down too much. We've been at 200 grand for a little while. Our income is interesting because I think we've been at 200 grand for a while. Our income has gone down, but it hasn't gone down to zero. So we just must be spending a lot, like spending as much as our income makes up. But of course, the one-off costs don't get included in your income, which is why our income still looks good. Did we get a couple more finance officers? Yes. Oh, is that a 450? That's a 450. Marino Robles. You are just... I don't know who you are, but you definitely are getting ripped off if you're working in this building. One more. That 388 was probably a bit on the nose. We could have gone for something else now that we're getting all these 400s, but yeah, you know what? I'm happy with it. I just want to get my income back up to the highs that it currently was, or it previously was. One more financial office, and then I think we're good. We think we've recovered, and we've learned a very important lesson about, you know what? Who was that? Who was that? 388. You know what? You are getting chucked out. I'm sorry, but we found somebody better, and we found like a 420 or something. Okay. I think we've learned a valuable lesson about construction staff, what their priorities are, what they will do, and yeah, to be very careful that you don't do anything stupid like moving your main construction office over when you've got a whole bunch of other stuff. So we can't build a second large construction office. I really want one, but we're not allowed to. We can build another large maintenance office, but we don't really need one. So this is an interesting dilemma. I want more construction, but I can't have it. I can have more maintenance, but I don't need it. Okay, you are still... This should get fixed automatically, I would think. But here we go. We got all this sort of stuff going on. So let's do the same over here. Let's let 3 go, and let's do some planning for the needs of the apartment dwellers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Okay. So that means we need to go down to 17, which means we want to finish up 3 above the other place. So we only need to go down to 17, basically. And I suppose we'll do the elevators to start with. We might actually not get up to our previous income because of all the elevators we got now and all of that stuff, but yeah, we'll plan around elevators for now. We won't do anything else crazy. So that means that we need to demolish these stairwells. Then we keep the game going and we watch them walking up and down. Invisible elevators. 3 levels. I'm not sure we need much more than that. And then we need to move these over by 1, which I'll do after the elevators have been rejiggered. And yeah, it's good to go. 8.5k. It's pretty good. We're going to lose some of that with... Oh, I put a hole in the wall again. Accidentally clicked again. This is not what I meant to be doing. It's not what I meant to do, okay? You got to believe me. It's not what I meant to do. Closet, 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 closet. Oh, those do link up. All right, excellent. We need a line there as well. I'm not sure why we need a line there, but we need a line there. Plumbing closet. And you do link up there. So that's why they leave the little bit left over. So when you put it next to it, it links up. I'm not sure it really makes a difference. I'm not sure you really need to have lines, but... Okay. No, this is good. This is very good. So this is just going to be unconstructed for now. We could even build stairwells down to there for the rest of them. That's not a bad idea, just so we can get them constructed, like the other ones. Because otherwise they're just not going to get done. All right. Although now you're focusing on these ones instead of these ones, which is arguably where I would want you to actually fix stuff. But anyway. So what did we say? We said we want a gap of 3 for miscellaneous, and then we want to start on with the stuff. Okay. So this is in the way, because this is not the first one. The first one is like plumbing or something like that. So what that means is plumbing has to go down here, and one across as well. So we'll move this one down first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these in order? Are these in the order? No, home cleaning is actually the 5th one. There's dog walking services, which we never got around to. So this one actually goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It actually goes down here. Okay. All right. This is home cleaning, right? Home cleaners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that definitely does go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get the cabling done for it, and the other cable, and the water, and electricity. I'm not sure if we had electricity for this one. You'd bloody well assume there would be electricity. Electricity and phone. Okay. Electricity and phone. Maybe I should look up. I think there are mods for this game you could do. Maybe we should look up and see if there's a mod for showing connections, your current connections, how many you got left, that sort of thing. Hopefully they do the catering service soon, because I just realized there's a whole bunch of other stuff that needs to be done. I believe they will prioritize building new buildings over building foundations, but they're going to prioritize these boxes over everything. God knows why, they just do. So we might have a bit of problems here with, here we go. All right, so they are doing that. They are doing that. All right, beautiful. So, still got the 3. So the first official building is going to go there. Handyman services goes at the top. Handyman. So you go here. And then the next one is the plumber, and then the laundromat, and then the dog walking services, which we have no demand for, so we're not going to build that. We're going to wait for them to do all this, and then we're going to move the plumber down. There we go, beautiful. And then the laundromat goes here, but we can't do that yet because they haven't actually built that foundation yet. I don't think you can do it. No, you can't. Oh, okay. Connections. Excellent. We got extra connections everywhere, but you don't get money refunded for deleting an old connection. Do we have enough for rent to round up? No. Just about 100 off. Okay. I guess we just got to wait. They're building every... Oh, now they're building the one I want. No, now they're going down and they're building this crap down the bottom. Which will probably take them longer because I only gave them stairs to get down there, but whatevs. Our infrastructure must be going through the roof. Elevators, $3,200 a day to maintain those elevators. That seems like way too much. Especially since it's only a single car, like a single actual elevator car. And all I'm doing is basically building a metal box for that car to go up and down. So it doesn't make sense that you pay $64 just for the metal walls. You pay for the car, but we don't have extra cars, it's just one car. Unless this elevator is doing something extremely crazy, like it's got a car for every door, and you go in the door and then the car does something crazy. It ends up at exactly the floor that you want to go to magically. Which is not how elevators are supposed to work, but maybe that's just how they work in this crazy universe. I did read somewhere that it's based on what order you do stuff as to what order they actually construct stuff, but based on the fact that this hasn't been done yet, I would say not, because this got done ages ago. Like, this was done ages and ages and ages ago. So it really doesn't make sense. All right, we must be at renter roundup. Apartment construction, that's completely useless, but we need it for this media campaign. And then call in a favor is probably going to be even more expensive. I think it was like $5,000 before. It's probably going to go up to like 6 or 7 grand because the costs keep going up for some reason, which I am not aware of. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, we are very close to having our laundry moved over. That's what I care about. This is what I like. This is why I like putting them all on the same line, because you can go and you can see clearly, all right, the bottled water service is being overwhelmed. So we need to go ahead and we need to build another one, and we can build another one right next to it, which is fine. How are we doing? Close, not too bad. Close, not too bad. Close, not too bad. Water, not too bad. And gas is the only one where there's actually a real gap. Where you are being overwhelmed, really? How are you being overwhelmed? You got a big office. You got 5 people. Could not dispose of your trash. Expects trash and recycling. Did I mess that up? I didn't have trash or recycling on the floor where it was. Needs an electric line. Trash and recycling. Okay. Well. That's fine. Let's get the trash and recycling on here. They do love to go with these boxes, which is good in this case, but yeah, in some cases, not so much. Trash and recycling. And then what was that building that we just had? I think it's number 5. Home cleaning services. You do know that the residents have their own recycling bins. If you're cleaning their apartment, you should just use their bin. Like, that just makes so much sense to me. Let's have a look. What are we doing over here? You're looking reasonably full, but you're not saying you're 100% full, and you're not saying that you're complaining about being 100% full. So, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if there even is a problem, but this bin has some stuff in it, and I would like you to go over and make sure that that stuff is no longer in it. Oh, you got to extend. Got to extend. Extend everything by 2. No, you don't need gas. You need phone line though. Catering. Done. Done. And I think the other building, the one right off at the left-hand side, that will be good for expanding like our bin operations and our recycling operations. Maybe that's what we should do. We should push this down a little bit and then have a room for a level for bins, a level for recycling. I might actually do that. That needs to be rejiggered for elevators though, so not at the moment, but yeah. Laundry, we can finally move the laundry down here. I believe it was the 3rd building. Yep. Okay, so that'll be done. The rest of this is done. Everything is looking pretty good. Well, it's looking better organized, I should say. Call in a favor. 10,000. So this we did, it was like 5,000 before. Or it was 4,000. Now it's 10,000. And they're all the same, so it's not like you do an apartment and then the offices go down. They just all go down, up continuously. So you have to generate more and more buzz exponentially higher to keep going. Otherwise, those bonuses just... Which makes this a really, really bad goal to have later on. Because at that point, you've already done a bunch of them, and your buzz is just in the toilet, and everything is just so expensive. So this media outreach, I should have done this right at the start, because then it would have been easy. Okay, are you still overworked? Okay, you're overworked. Is anybody complaining because you're overworked? No. Do I care then? No, I'm not sure I do. If anybody starts complaining, maybe I will, but let's go down here. Okay. What are we? We're at 2 gigs on the video, so I feel like I don't really want to push this too much further. So we'll just go down, we'll start to make some room, and then next time we will elevator this up, convert these bins down to their own floors. I don't know what we do about these. Maybe what we should do is we should have the water, then the gas, then the bin, then the recycling. So move... Oh no, we're supposed to have 3 at the top, aren't we? 3 for miscellaneous. Okay. So we can still have 3 for miscellaneous. And that means the water and the gas stay where they are. The bins move down to here. Yeah. So let's do that. Once they figure this out, none of these need any utilities. They're just below the ground, and that's just fine. You know what? We'll do it all next episode. I think I need to take a break, maybe get some lunch or something like that. I'm supposed to be getting a new desk delivered today, and it's supposed to be between 8 and 5 p.m. It's now noon. I haven't heard anything yet, but hopefully it still gets delivered today, because I hate it when they say, oh, between 8 and 5 it'll get done. I'm just like, what? No, that sucks. You know, tell me the time. Tell me the time. But they just don't. They just say 8 and 5. And then I believe I'll get an SMS beforehand, but who knows. Okay. We're looking good. We got all these back. They're all happy. Some of them are saying the rent is too high. Some of them are just a bunch of whingers. So I guess we aim for office workers next or something. We were struggling with these. I think we need to get more shops. Maybe work on more shops. Maybe work on residentials, like 2-bedroom apartments. Can we do that? A small 2-bedroom. Yeah. We can actually do that. Jeez, we got enough for that. Expect dog walking services? That's fine. 2-bedroom luxury apartment. Okay. All right. Well, that'll be the goal for next episode then. Some 2-bedroom luxury apartments. Large 2-bedroom apartments, I'm guessing we can't do yet. No. We need metro stations, which is a thing which I think I need to work on at some point, but just haven't got around to it yet. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, public transit, metro station, got to do that. Anyway, I'm going to finish the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.